Good day, Dr. Diana. We are Group 5 and we will present our ILE proposal. We will present the following detail. First, our learning problems are students mostly memorize photosynthesis without understanding. They don't know why sunlight is important and traditional teaching is teacher-centered. So they have limited exploration. This affects real-world application. Next. To address these problems, we will use problem-based learning for students to solve a real-life garden problem together and also integrate digital tools like Google Classroom, Padlet, Google Slides, Quizy to make learning active and interactive. Our objectives are students can explain why sunlight matters in photosynthesis, work in group to investigate and present, apply knowledge to improve plants' growth in shade areas, and also promote critical thinking and digital tools use. Next. Our target group is Year 5 students of SK Gerang Patak. They have mixed abilities in science and ICT and familiar with Google Classroom.
Okay, I'll continue by talking about the learning theory and instructional strategies. Our ILE actually based on Piaget and Vygotsky's constructivism theory, whereby the learners will build understanding through the active exploration of whatever they are learning. Social learning, meaning that the group discussions among the students, and also they will share the problem solving together. The teacher will actually act as a facilitator and they will scaffold the difficulty level among the students. And the problem-based learning, PBL, that Chow was talking about, is whereby the students can actually solve an authentic real-world problem. Next. Now we will actually move on to actually the key principle table of the ILE. Now the ILE principles, we actually have 7 altogether. The first 4 I'll be talking about, and the next 3 will be my colleague Kalpana. So when we look at the first one, the student-centered learning, we were actually based on the Bloom taxonomy, whereby from understanding all the way to application. The pupils or students were actually built on the prior knowledge about the plants, and they were actually actively engaged in the problem solving while the teacher act as a facilitator. We will use the digital tool Google Classroom as a central platform for this activity. Social and collaborative learning as the second principle will also be based on Bloom taxonomy, whereby the student will move from understand all the way to analyze. So the theory applies actually also the Vygotsky's social constructivism, whereby the pupils or students will discuss and learn from their peers, and then they will share the knowledge construction together. This will give group accountability and develop their communication skills. The Padlet and Google Classroom will be used in this activity, whereby the students will actually cooperate in their learning to enhance their positive interdependence, whereby each member will contribute ideas, individual accountability, whereby they will at least post one idea, equal participation, everybody must be, voices must be heard by using Padlet, and simultaneous interaction. Next, please. And the third one is emotions are integral to learning as one of the principles. So also based on Bloom taxonomy, we will have remember all the way to understanding. So here we actually look at gamification by using quizzes. Quizzes actually will help the students to have more fun, points rewarding when they earn the points when they answer correctly, or they actually won't get any punishment even if they do it wrongly. The fourth principle is recognizing individual differences, whereby definitely we have mixed group of students whenever we have this kind of classroom participation. So by using Google Classroom, Padlet, Google Slides, we can actually have catered for all the type of students from kinesthetic to visual to auditory learners. Next, Kalpana.
Okay, hi everyone. I will continue to explain how our lesson applies key ILE principles. Okay, our lessons ensure students get adequate challenge without feeling overwhelmed by using Bloom's taxonomy. So we scaffold the learning from simple recall to understanding to application and to analysis. Students begin with easy questions, investigate concepts through videos and research, solve a real garden problem in groups, and end with an interactive quiz. This structured increase in cognitive demand prevents boredom and cognitive overload. Our digital tools are also sequenced strategically to match this cognitive climb. Google Classroom for basic discussion, Padlet for brainstorming, YouTube and research for investigation, Google Class for applying ideas creatively, quizzes for learning synthesis and also feedback. The tools are familiar, supportive, and progressively engaging with maintenance motivation. Okay, next. Okay, assessment for learning happens throughout the lesson, not just at the end. Teachers monitor, Padlet post, slides, and discussion to fix misconceptions early. Feedback is instant and positive using comments, peer responses, and fun animations so teachers can adapt teaching in real time. So our lessons also integrates multiple disciplines. Students use science to understand plant growth, environmental studies to evaluate shape and solutions, and ICT to research, collaborate, and present digitally, reflecting real-world problem solving. Next. Okay, the 60 minutes lesson is chunked into 5 phases. Short task with clear transition, ensuring active participation in every stage, discuss, post, investigate, create, and quiz. So during group work, we apply cooperative learning principles. Students depend on each other, each as a role. Everyone participates. Multiple instruction happens simultaneously, reducing free riding. So our designs ensures the right challenge level, continuous formative assessment, cross-discipline, problem solving, and structured collaboration.
In short, each of the tools is deliberately chosen to support specific pedagogical goals, such as the using of Google Classroom as the central platform for organization and communication, Padlet for collaborative ideation, YouTube for visual conceptualization, Google Slides for synthesis, and the Quizy for assessment and also instant feedback. All the tools that we chose are cloud-based, freely accessible, and familiar to both teachers and Year 5 students in Malaysia context, thus reducing the technical barriers and maximizing adoption feasibility. Next. We will follow the Eddy model in designing our lesson to ensure each of the components aligns with the learning objectives, instructional theories, and assessment strategies, thus increasing the probability of achieving our intended learning outcomes. Next. To summarize, the innovative learning environment that we design follows the constructivism theory and use problem-based learning to foster deeper understanding through the real-world problems. We use various technology tools and design our lesson by following the Eddy model to ensure clear and practical lesson design. Thank you.